Hey, almost 2 months passed since we made our underwater terrarium. Let's check what happened since then. In previous episode we saw the birth of tiny shrimps. In the beginning everything was fine, but then they started to disappear, until we left with only one shrimp. After some time it became bigger and changed color. We didn't know why it happened and wanted to figure that out. Then seaweed started to grow in aquarium. I mean, not those plants, but tiny strings that cover with rock surfaces and even on moss. Actually, it didn't bother shrimp, and instead it was a food for them, though seaweed grew faster than consumption of it by shrimp. After that, we decided to use heavy artillery. To be exact, we placed those big and transparent shrimp amano in aquarium, which have strong tentacles and loved those plants. Even they couldn't finish our seaweed. Some of you said it might happen, and you are right. It was our mistake planting huge plants in aquarium, because it's pretty small and sensitive to changes. For instance, on one of them started to die a leaf. Consequently, it started to decompose in water, emitting some materials. Therefore, a little amount of water in aquarium was filled with nutrients that triggered the abundant growth of seaweed. Also, we made a mistake choosing this soil, which also emitted those materials. Well, we had to come up with drastic changes, otherwise our terrarium will be like green swamp. Getting a net, we picked up all shrimp. Using a hose, leaked a little bit of water, and permanently removed all big plants, hoping that it will be the last restart of a terrarium. Right, we bought small black pebble. It should not affect the water composition. Before placing them in aquarium, we had to wash it few times. Fill it in aquarium and put a little bit of old soil in order to transfer the microorganisms and bacteria from previous environment. It will allow us to restore the balance faster. We didn't remove seaweed from rock. We think shrimp can handle this amount. This time we gave up on growing plants and leave only general moss. After a few days we placed shrimp again. And right away they started to look around in new setting. Yeah, from now terrarium won't be so cool looking, but we don't have huge leaves that might die and make more problems. Now shrimp have less food, and after a few days a rock was totally cleaned from seaweed. But in one afternoon I noticed these two shrimps were eating their friend. It looked creepy, but I don't think they killed it. They don't have this strength, probably died on death. The life expectancy of shrimp is about a year, and we might bought it when it was old. Other shrimp did the right thing. They just took nutrients to themselves. But we can't do this to people. It is possible only in wildlife. Well, let's see whether we can achieve the right balance in this configuration of aquarium. Hope we can seal it in the near future.